stack tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back, they yelling, bring them out, bring them out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by quick. Never catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl yelling. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gonna do?
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. And off we go through a driving rainstorm here in Baltimore. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchback. Forward from the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. And ask for much more, 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
They'll run here with Brown. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. On carry here for Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Baltimore.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you can see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Ravens. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. First carry for Joe Mixon. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Oregon. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
A design run here with Jackson. To the pylon, he's pinned. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 6. From the gun, here's Stroud. Forced out wide. Now he takes off.
Just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that 1st down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Stroud going to get rid of this to Dell. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Well, a couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go right back to Mixon, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through, shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Why, Tony. Hey, Uno Mars.
Here's Stroud. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an...
These shit so fucking annoying.
Twisting my words and bringing up the past, baby. You know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise. already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything. Anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning. But I know my heart forever bleed. Two distant strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that's catfish, poor performance. Watch your number, please, or contact, buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? French tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Cold plumbing cause I made him. Been swimming cause
Young and ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said it's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. 'Cause I was not the one to save you. You were my everything. Now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'm doing anything. I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me,
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. Ready to get this one going. And we're off from Baltimore. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. They're going deep here right off the rip. He's got it inside the 25. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Ravens 7, Texans nothing.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Starting from the 5. And he doesn't make it very far. Tackled at his own 10-yard line.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Did somebody lose track of downs on the sideline? They have brought the field goal team out. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
That's a kick right there, Kate, that defies explanation and analysis. But at the very least, if you're going to try a field goal on an early down, you've got to make it. That's embarrassing.
The return couldn't quite finish it off, Brock, but the offense sure can as they begin here 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens pull out in front further, 13-zip. Not even sure their opponents have recovered from that first touchdown, partner, and already they're into the end zone again.
Now, I call this a flurry right here. Just a flurry of action and activity and just punching and counter-punching. You're not going to win a game in less than a minute, but you can sure set the table for success.
The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Texans, nothing.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun now, first round. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Malachi Starks. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Lamar now from the gun. Catch made by Chase Brown. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Good hit on the Browns here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Now for the first time, it's a game to the rookie from Wake Forest. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Looking quickly here. First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Offense up to the line fast. Changing it up here, Jackson. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jimmy Ward has it. And the Texans are hauled down on the return at the 45-yard line.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Oh, right. 18. That's right. Look the hot. Buggy.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Connects downfield. On target to Dell. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Tank Dell the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, again to Brown. He cuts it right. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll run again with Brown. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens grow their early lead to 13. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Right to Texas. Over.
Back to throw. Stroud. Headed out right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Second down.
That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
It's a nickel set for the Ravens. Third down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Through the middle. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
19 Texas. Look the hot. White Tony.
From the gun, Stroud. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
19 Texas. Tony.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. He rolls to his right. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
18.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 21-7 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. And their offense has stayed on the field to face this 4th and 2. Here's Stroud again. Comes. This is Noel. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They come through with a massive gain there on 4th down. 24 yards, and it's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10, Stroud the throw. Pass it down close. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
And the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first. They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Texans make it a 1-score game in the first half. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. They broke out the design, run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in 4-6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returnable from the 1. And he won't get to the 20. Out of bounds just before it around the 18-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. On the move, headed right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Reed with the INT. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
Flat. Hey, uno. Hey, south.
Round throwing here on 1st. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Why, Tony. 19 Texas. 11.
They kick the running back in motion.
Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. We can't stop the run.